Mondays. Welcome to the Everitt Middle School. I'm Amber, one of the ambassadors. We're interrupting the scheduled program with a special report. Every November since the year 2000, Everitt has had a night event called Jump to the Middle. Elementary school students and their families were invited to spend an evening at Everitt touring the school. Meet the principal and singer teachers teach. It was a lot of fun. I'm in 7th grade and I remember when I came Jump to the Middle during my 5th grade year. This year, because of the pandemic and health precautions that need to be taken, we cannot hold our annual Jump to the Middle. But do not worry. This special report is our version of Jump to the Middle 2020 digital style. We have reporters on scene in different parts of our school, ready to give us a full report. So let's begin and go over to Andy, live outside Everitt's front door. Andy, over to you.
Hello and welcome to Jump to the Middle. I'm Andy. We're here at the front of Everitt, about to walk inside and meet Everitt's principal, Mrs. Templeton. We thought since you can't meet her in person, we'd ask her some questions on your behalf. Come follow me.
Let her know that you're here. Mrs. Templeton, Andy's here to see you. Will do, thank you. Andy, she said, come on outside. She'd love to meet with you. The principal is a big part of middle school. I know when I was in 5th grade, I wondered who my principal would be. So let me introduce you. Come on, we're going to meet outside so we can properly social distance and talk without masks on.
The middle. It's such an important topic, and I'm really grateful that you're here talking. Thanks for meeting me here outside.
Thank you. Well, let's jump right in. First, how would you describe Everitt, and what are some of your favorite parts of Everitt?
Oh gosh, I think I'll answer this question to the second part of it, which is what are my favorite parts of Everitt, and truly it's the people. The people includes 3 really important groups. So first, the families of Everitt are a truly wonderful community that supports the school and supports our students, and they are fun and wonderful and loving, and they're committed to their community, and I'm just so grateful for their support. I also wanted to talk about the incredible staff. They are professional and smart and kind, and they have this deep commitment to kids and making sure that you all have a wonderful learning experience in these incredible little years. And then finally, and most importantly, the students of Everitt are some of my favorite people on planet Earth. They are funny, and they are kind, and they are lovely, and they are wonderful students, and more importantly, they're wonderful human beings that take really good care of each other. So my favorite parts of Everitt are truly the people.
What is something that you'd like to create what makes Everitt special?
I think what makes Everitt special is that we're a truly diverse community. We have people from all kinds of different ethnic cultures and all different kinds of walks of life. And it makes our school so much stronger because we have the cultural wealth and the knowledge and the rich conversation from lots of different kinds of community members. So our diversity, I think, is what makes us so special.
Thank you, Andy, for that important interview with Everitt's principal. If you have any questions or would like to further speak with Miss Templeton, please email her at gina.templeton@jeffico.k12.co.us. Now we're headed over to a couple of 6th grade classrooms. We have a reporter on scene We'll be asking some very specific questions about classes offered here at Everitt and how to get into them. Marissa, over to you.
Thank you, Amber. Hello, Ms. McTaggart. Thank you for taking the time to let us interview you for this special report. You are one of Everitt's 6th grade teachers. This year you are teaching math, reading, and writing classes, correct?
Yes, that's correct. Hello to 5th graders.
My question for you is about academic classes and getting registered for them. First, what sort of classes are offered here at Everitt?
As far as core academic classes, we offer grade level reading, writing, math, social studies, and science. We also offer GT and honors classes in all 4 subject areas. In addition to GT and honors, we also offer support classes designed for students who need to continue to strengthen the skills needed to be competitive in grade level classes.
Okay, that makes sense. If I were a student coming to Everitt next year as a 6th grader, how would I know which classes to register for, and how would I do that?
Great question and an important one. Everitt school counselors will visit all elementary schools starting in January through February of 2021. If they are not able to go to the schools in person, counselors will hold 2 Zoom meetings with each 5th grade class from Color Strand, Peak Expedition, Prospect Valley, Stevens, Stober, Vivian, and Wilmore Davis, where they will go over options in core classes. Counselors also work very closely with all 5th grade teachers to make sure all students are registered for the classes they need and want.
Thank you, Ms. McTaggart, for speaking with us. Now it's time for another important interview with one of 6th grade teachers. Hello, Ms. Bauer. Thank you for taking the time to let us interview you for this special report. This year you are teaching math. Last year you taught reading and writing, too. Is that correct?
Yes, that is correct. Hello to the 5th graders.
My question for you is about elective classes. First, what are elective classes?
What we call specials in elementary school, we call elective classes in middle and high school. At Everitt, we offer the following elective classes for students: physical education, tech ed, STEM, visual arts, introduction to theater, Spanish, band, orchestra, and choir. Let's watch a short video together on our Everitt electives.
For the longest time. Whoa, longest for the longest. If you want to come and join our class, there aren't any tests you have to pass. Just come and join us. We'll sing some songs together that hasn't happened for the longest time.
Hey everybody, Mr. Snyder here, and I teach choir at Everitt Middle School. Now, this year, because of the virus, we haven't really gotten to sing at all, and that's kind of a bummer, so I'm really excited to be able to sing with you guys again next year. In the meantime, though, we've been doing something else pretty exciting. It's called the ukulele. Let me play a little bit for you. So that's what we've been doing this year, and I figured since we got all these guys anyways, that we might as well keep doing it even when we can come back and sing. So if you're interested in playing the ukulele, if you're interested in singing with us, it's like I said before, there aren't any tests you have to pass, you don't have to have any prior knowledge, we just want you to come be a part of it. So come sing with us, come play with us, and it'll be a great time. Can't wait to see y'all next year.
I'm Mr. Leonard, and I teach Tech Ed. Tech Ed is a hybrid class that combines a traditional industrial arts program with career-relevant STEM skills. Students design and build a variety of projects with wood, plastic, metal, and electronics. Students learn to use the scroll saw, bandsaw, drill press, lathe, and a variety of hand tools. Students also learn to design on paper and use CAD for 3D modeling. This class introduces students to a variety of skills, opening up a variety of options for students to pursue in high school. Past projects include CO2 cars, circuits, animal boxes, pens, bridges, roller coasters, and plywood furniture.
Hi, do you want to be awesome and learn how to play great music? My name is Mrs. Reardon and I teach band here. I teach a variety of instruments including woodwinds, which are flutes, clarinets, saxophones, oboe, and bassoon. I also teach brass instruments, which are things like trumpets, French horn, trombone, and tuba and euphonium. And I teach percussion, which is things like drums and cymbals, marimbas, chimes, gongs, everything you could think of. We do a lot of great field trips, things like Elitches, we go to festival, kids make friends, and we have an awesome time. You don't have to have ever played an instrument to be in my class before. We can start you from the very beginning. And if you already are in band, I'll see you next year.
Hi guys, my name is Lindsay Hayes and I have the pleasure of being the theater director here at Everitt Middle School. Thank you for taking the time to experience our Jump to the Middle, and the last thing I wanted to do is just show you a little bit of the great things that we get to do and some of our students' work. So I hope that you come and play in theater, and thanks again.
In theater arts, we create, we perform, and we critically respond. We get to do that in very different ways. We'll experience a lot of hands-on projects. We'll do everything from writing monologues, spoken word poetry, and short scripts. We'll adapt fairy tales and children's books. We get to do design work that includes costumes or lighting or sound or makeup or props, publicity, and sets. We'll film some short scenes and work with green screen, and we'll do sound effects and audio effects. We'll learn some choreography and maybe create some of our own, and we have the opportunity to do full-length musicals that are performed at Wheat Ridge High School. Here are some of our design projects. We've done everything from publicity posters. These are student works in building miniature sets and flats, and masks. We do costume projects where students get to do everything from Lion King and Wizard of Oz and Alice in Wonderland to a big project that we do in the Star Wars universe. Here are some examples of our masks. Generally, we work with ancient masks. These are Greek and Roman and Aztec. We get to perform with improvisation and scenes and one acts in class. We've done flash mobs and installation pieces around the school. We have showcases of their student work in the evenings. We've done broadcasts and live streams, spoken word and slam poetry coffee houses. We've done announcements with Mr. Johnson, and we do a full-length musical at Wheat Ridge High School. We've also done fall and spring plays with our theater guild, and we have the opportunity to work with Jeffco Theater Fest and ThesCon. Some of our recent productions have included Peter Pan and Wizard of Oz. Those were our musicals. We've also done adaptations of Alice in Wonderland, a Sherlock Holmes adaptation, and a play called Unity, which was a musical that used the Beatles songs. All of those were adapted by students. We have several pictures of our Peter Pan production, which was our first full-length musical on the Wheat Ridge stage. And last year we did The Wizard of Oz, which unfortunately was cut a little bit short from COVID, but even that didn't keep us down, and we did that as a live broadcast. We have the opportunity to critically respond to each other and help with feedback so that we all get better. We have seminars that we go to outside of this school and bring in professional technicians and performers to give us a depth of knowledge. In theater, we really are striving to have a process of better communication. We're working to craft appreciation for the arts and build confidence. We are working to problem solve and motivate some different exploration, really pushing outside of our comfort zone. And we get to experience public speaking and group performance so that all of our students are better in presentations and all the rest of their classes. Generally, we get to connect to cultural and historical perspectives. Mostly we laugh a lot. Overall, I just really hope that you'll take the opportunity to come check out what we can do in theater arts, both in front of the stage and behind the set. And If you have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out to us. We'd love to see you as a part of our Performing Arts Department. Thanks again for taking your opportunity to let us share.
At Everitt Middle School, one of your elective choices is STEM, 21st Century Skills, where we can take anything your mind can create and you make it on a 3D printer. We go through the entire design process. We also learn Java coding, typed-based code, where you can create different apps and learn to code robots. With our robots, we mostly use block coding. However, we have some of the most recent technologies where we can learn to manipulate robots and move them around. We also play with circuits. But my favorite thing to do in STEM is create. We create all kinds of different projects using the engineering design process. We go through and create stuff and actually start to play it towards the end of this quarter. I really hope you can join us. We have a really great time in STEM.
Hello, my name is Mrs. Latender, and I teach the orchestra classes at Everitt Middle School. In orchestra, you have the opportunity to play one of 4 string instruments: violin, viola, cello, or the string bass. And you will have the opportunity to learn music and perform in concerts with your classmates. It's a lot of fun being in orchestra, and I'm going to demonstrate each of those instruments for you right now. First, the highest sounding one is the violin. That's what a violin sounds like. Now this one, slightly larger and a little bit lower sounding. This is the viola. And then the larger, low-sounding instruments. This one is the cello. And then the largest and lowest sounding of all the instruments this is the string bass or double bass. Those are the 4 instruments that you have the option of playing in orchestra.
Hi, my name is Miss Woodbury. I am the art teacher here at Everitt Middle School, and I wanted to take a minute to give you guys an introduction to our program and kind of show you around a little bit. So let's get started. At Everitt Middle School, art is a semester-long class. So this means that you get to be in art every single day. This gives us more time to explore both 2D and 3D art. We do lots of different things like painting and drawing, getting better at painting and drawing. We learn about pastels, oil pastel, chalk pastel, collage, and mixed media. We also do some 3D work with sculpture, different kinds of sculpture, found object and paper sculpture. We work with clay. Sometimes we do digital projects and group work with stop motion. And a lot of times we get to do extra group projects, kind of as an aside to whatever it is we're working on in class. Students also get the chance to explore many different approaches to creating, including how to think like an artist and how to think like a designer. Some of the real-world skills that we talk about and work with are how do you plan, how do you manage your time, how do you do the types of written work that sometimes are required for designers. So students get an opportunity to explore a lot of different avenues to thinking like creative artists and designers. We also have art club and design club, and also each year we get a chance to work with the theater department where we get to help with sets and set design. It's a great way for kids to learn across different content areas and kind of see those design skills really get put to use. With our art and design club, it's the same thing. We get to do some projects out in the community, like each year we do a picnic bench for the Carnation Festival. Again, it's a really great opportunity for kids to see that real-world connection. We also participate in district art shows each year, which is a great way for kids to get that experience and real-world feeling for what it's like to be part of an exhibit and what it's like to get to see some of the really great art that gets done across our district and kind of that elevated level of participation. Overall, we just have a lot of fun exploring all the many different ways that there are to create artwork, and not just creating art, but really just to be a more creative thinker. That's really the goal here for me and for my students, is that we just get to explore and find out all the different kinds of ways that people put those creative thinking skills to work. So it's not just about being good at art, it's about being great at being creative. And we have a lot of fun. So I hope you enjoyed. Thanks for taking a look.
Welcome to Everitt Middle School. We are excited that you are going to be attending our school next year, and we want to share our elective programs with you. I am Miss Neve, and I teach 4 different Spanish classes here. First of all, I teach world languages, which is designed for 6th graders to be introduced to foreign language such as French, German, and Spanish. My love. This gives you the opportunity to determine if foreign language is actually for you. Secondly, Spanish 1 is designed for beginning Spanish learners. So the basics of Spanish that will eventually prepare you for higher levels and will get you started on being able to use Spanish in conversation. Spanish 2 is designed technically for 8th graders, and it is to give you more advanced grammar, sentence structure, being able to write phrases and use them in conversation. And then finally, the Heritage class is designed for native Spanish speakers. And the ultimate goal for them is when they graduate from high school, they will receive the seal of biliteracy on their diploma, which will indicate that they are able to use both Spanish and English interchangeably and very well in conversation, which will afford them better jobs and higher pay. So come and check us out. I hope you challenge yourself to see what the Spanish department has to offer for you. And I hope to see you in Spanish classes, possibly as early as next year. Bye-bye.
You can take a look at some of the amazing projects our Spanish department has taken part in.
Everett. Let me take you on a tour of our wonderful PE facilities we have here at Everett Middle School. First up, I'm going to show you the weight room here at Everett. We have a pretty high-tech and advanced weight room that is available for our use throughout the day. Bunch of different equipment and machines ready to be used. We also have a bunch of mountain bikes that are here for our use as well. And then finally, going into the main part of the gym, the actual gym itself. Here we will do countless activities, some individual, some team sports. So I look forward to seeing you in PE.
That was great. Thank you for that information on our elective classes. If I'm a 5th grader, how do I register to take elective classes?
Well, I know that Ms. McTaggart talked with you about how our student counselors go to each elementary school to meet with 5th graders and their teachers to talk about core classes, such as language arts, reading and writing, math, social studies, and science. Our counselors do the same with elective classes. They will talk with 5th grade students about choices of electives. 5th grade students will also take a survey to choose which electives they want during their 6th grade year at Everett.
Okay, that makes sense. Well, with that, we're going to Mr. Larson's class to discuss some other important things about Everett. Thank you, Ms. Bauer.
Absolutely. We'll see you around.
Hello, Mr. Larson. Thank you for taking the time to let us interview you for this special report.
Thank you for your time. Hello to 5th graders. I'm happy to see all of you.
My question for you has to do with opportunities for students outside of Everett classrooms. What sort of things does Everett offer?
Well, Everett offers a couple of different opportunities for kids to get involved outside of the classroom, but during the school day. The first is Sources of Strength, a group composed of teacher leaders and student leaders. This group runs proactive school-wide campaigns on topics such as mentors and trusted adults. Everett also offers the Ambassador Program. The Ambassadors are a group of kids who help counselors work events designed to welcome 5th graders to Everett. In fact, it's you guys who are doing this special report. Another really cool thing about Everett is that the National Foundation for Governors Fitness Councils awarded us $100,000 to make over our gym with the state-of-the-art workout equipment, and that we did. You've seen our new workout facility, right? It's amazing.
Yes, it is. Thank you, Mr. Larson, for this important information. And now we've saved the best interview for last. Let's go and meet up with Miss Kalana. We're here now with Miss Kalana. She's another one of our 6th grade teachers. She teaches language arts, reading, and writing. Hi, Miss Kalana.
Hi, it's good to see you, and welcome 5th graders. By now you've met a lot of people and heard a lot of information, but Marissa is right. We've saved the best for last. I'd like to introduce you to our very special staff member. This is Everitt, Everett's full-time therapy dog. Pirate is at school every day, come rain or shine. He is a dedicated staff member who takes his job very seriously. Students at Everett have an opportunity to interact with Pirate every day, as he's in and out visiting classrooms and spending time with any students who might need a little extra support. He's so special that our school district did a short movie on him. Let's watch it together.
That was a great video of Pirate. He's such a special dog, and we are so lucky to have him. Thank you, Miss Kalana and Pirate. Amber, back to you.
Pirate, we love you. We are so lucky to have you as our therapy dog. Well, we reached the end of this special report on Jump to the Middle. A big thank you to Mrs. Templeton and our teachers for helping with this report. To 5th graders, we look forward to meeting you next year when you're in 6th grade here at Everett. See you later.
Who takes his job very seriously. Students at Everitt have an opportunity to interact with Pirate every day as he's in and out visiting classrooms and spending time with any students that might need a little extra support. He's so special that our school district did a short movie on him. Let's watch it together.
We'll hold 2 Zoom meetings with each 5th grade class. From Color Strand, Peak, Expeditions, Prospect Valley, Stevens, Stover, Vivian, and one more Davis, I gotta do that again, where they will go over options in core classes. Counselors also work very hard with all 5th grade teachers to make sure all students are registered for classes, the classes they need and want. Do we want to stop?
That was a great video of Pirate. He's such a special dog.